Okay, let's expand that mind of yours. What would you choose to survive? What would you do if one day they stuck you in a casket and buried you alive? To escape, you'd need to think outside the box. Get it? Outside the box? Casket? Never mind. Have you ever wondered how you'd fare if you were in a life and death situation? How's your knowledge of toxic gases? Did you pay attention in chemistry class? You might want to review your periodic table. We've put together 4 scenarios to test your survival skills. Are you ready? But before we test those skills, remember to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications to be the first to watch our videos. Okay, now let's get started. Scenario number 1. Swallowed by the ground. Imagine that you're out enjoying your day. You're taking a hike down a rocky mountain all by yourself. All of a sudden, an earthquake shakes the ground. The earthquake causes a hole to open up right under your feet, and you plunge down 10 feet. Ouch! You pick yourself up and look at your surroundings. You are in a cave. The rocks are smooth, and you can't climb back up. But there are 2 paths ahead of you, and you can see light shining through them. You start walking forward, but wait up. You take a closer look at the paths and see this. You take a look down path A and see that it's full of snakes. Path B is full of spiders. Unless you're a snake lover, you have a tough choice ahead of you. Studies from a university in Germany have found that humans are hardwired to fear spiders and snakes from birth. They showed 6-month-old babies pictures of flowers and fish, and then pictures of snakes and spiders. The baby's pupils dilated in fear and stress when they were shown the pictures of snakes and spiders. So, if babies have that fear response, we can empathize with you. From where you stand, you can see a few features of a snake. It has a dark back and dark upper head. Along its side are 15 to 25 round pale blotches. Its eyes are so dark that you can't see the pupils, and it shakes its tail at you. One spider makes its way out of the cave, and you catch a glimpse of it. The spider is about 1 inch long. It's shiny black, and it has a reddish hourglass design on its belly. You can't be stuck there forever, so you have to decide which path to take. We'll give you 15 seconds. It's nice to be out of there. If you chose Path A, you're correct. Path A has a type of snake called a ball python. Ball pythons are usually shy and non-venomous, and they make great pets for snake lovers. Path B is full of black widow spiders. Oy. The black widow spider sends approximately 2,500 people to the hospital each year in the U.S. It's a highly venomous spider, and its bite produces muscle cramping, nausea, and paralysis of the diaphragm, which makes it difficult to breathe. We hope you chose well. Number 2. Bear encounter. No, you're not naked or anything. Imagine you've been getting your exercise by running on a trail in a forest. You got a good workout, and now you're headed back to your car. You can see your car in the distance when you suddenly stop in your tracks. You notice that a nearby bear is looking right at you, and you just happen to forget your bear spray. Bear encounters can result in injuries to people or their pets. You've heard that if you encounter a bear, you should play dead. But then you remember that it's only applicable if a grizzly is attacking you and feels threatened. Well, the bear isn't attacking you yet, but it is close to you and looking at you. You can see that your car is close and are unsure of how to handle the situation. So, what would you do? Would you run or walk to your car? We'll give you 15 seconds to decide. If you chose to walk to your car, you'd be correct. If you back up slowly, the bear is likely to leave you alone. In a real-life situation, if a bear spots you, it's recommended that you talk calmly to the bear so it can identify you as a human. Bears have poor eyesight, and they might think you are prey if you don't talk to them. If you decided to run, that's only natural. Your runner's instinct might want to kick in. But know that you can't outrun a bear. Bears can charge at 30 miles per hour, and grizzlies can reach up to 35 miles per hour. Most of us are not as speedy as the fastest man in the world, Usain Bolt, who can reach up to 27 miles per hour. Running away can trigger an animal's instinctual response to chase you. Number 3. Lethal choices. Imagine that for some nefarious reason, a crazy scientist has locked you in a room and is testing your knowledge of lethal substances. The only way you'll get to leave is if you choose the substance that is the least harmful. But beware that all the options you'll face will be harmful. You need to pick the one that will do less damage than the others and allow you to walk out of there and get yourself to a doctor. You need to ingest one of the substances orally. Which one would you pick? Here are the options. Bottle 1 contains a solid substance called tetrodotoxin. Bottle 2 contains a substance called Botox. You might have heard of this one. Bottle 3 contains a substance called BZ. We'll give you 15 seconds to decide. Bottoms up. If you're familiar with Botox, you might have chosen Bottle 2. Botox, or botulinum toxin, is one of the most poisonous substances known to us. It blocks nerve activity in the muscles, and it's lethal when inhaled or ingested orally. Well, let's just put some of it in our face, shall we? Actually, it does have some positive qualities, as it's commonly used around the world for cosmetic purposes and to treat painful muscle spasms. Tetrodotoxin is an extremely potent poison found in fish organs. We can thank the pufferfish for that. This neurotoxin can shut down nerve conduction between the brain and body by blocking your sodium channels. A moderate dose can paralyze the muscles you need to live, making it lethal. The right answer is bottle number 3. Bottle number 3 contains a substance called BZ, a non-lethal substance that can temporarily disable a person. The effect is achieved within 30 to 50 minutes. So, if you walk fast, you'll be able to call for help. You better hurry up. Number 4. Under the sea. Yeah, we in luck here, under the muck here, under the sea. Alright, nobody remembers Little Mermaid? Okay. Well, imagine waking up to find yourself in an underwater facility. You need to make your way back up to the surface. You're in a room with 3 vials. One vial will help you breathe underwater and get back up to the surface. The other 2 are lethal. They are all filled with gases that you can't see, but you can smell them. You are being tested on your knowledge of toxic gases. Here are the options. Vial 1 has a gas that is colorless and smells like rotten eggs. Vial 2 contains a colorless gas smelling slightly of garlic. Vial number 3 contains a mixture of 2 gases. The combination is colorless and tasteless, and it doesn't have a smell. Keep in mind that none of the vials contain pure oxygen. Which vial would you pick? We'll give you 15 seconds to decide. If you said vial number 3, you are correct. Vial number 3 contains hydrox, which is a combination of hydrogen and oxygen. It is a breathing gas, and since it is commonly used for deep diving, it will help you get back up to the surface. Vial number 1 contains hydrogen sulfide. This is a highly flammable gas that reduces the body's oxygen supply, damaging the nervous system and paralyzes the respiratory system. With low concentrations, you can experience eye, nose, and throat irritation. High concentrations of this gas can make it hard to breathe and cause an immediate coma. So this is bad, right? Okay. Vial number 2 contains arsine, a flammable and poisonous gas. People exposed to a low or moderate dose of arsine can experience confusion, fatigue, or even paralysis and loss of function. So, vials number 1 and number 2 could have been lethal. So tell us, did you survive? Are you living to fight another day? What did you choose? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe to stay on the bright side of life.